You're a business leader or you're an entrepreneur. You're thinking about, do you really need a management training program, or you're considering to having a management training program, or even you're thinking about improving your management training program, which you already have. Great, because in this video today, I'm going to give you total 8 tips to help you out to create, build, or why you should be creating a management training program, and how having a proper management training program can help your business, your company to achieve more bigger goal. Let's get started. Number one, the career path. So in your company, when you have a management training program, that means you have a great career path where the new young fresh graduates getting out of the university joining your company, and they have a whole level of career path. So this is the number one benefit. You have a great employer branding, because other people from outside, they will see that when they're joining your company, they have the right talent pools, they have the right talent paths to develop their career. Second thing is about, it's also your company getting benefit out of it through as well too, because as long as the top talent joining, so you have a great talent acquisition happen. Number two, when they're joining in your management training program, it's also can also shows you that what you're going to do and where you're going to place those talent to. So the talent acquisition, and you do the right placement. And also, as a management training program, you get them to try different functions to see what their core competencies and core strengths and also their interests, so you can actually align to the right direction, so they will keep working for your company with passion. And number two, building the people. So it's definitely a number one thing is from you, the employer branding, so where you are able to build the different and professionals inside your company. So that means you will have a lot of in-house talent developments happening rather than having only outsider coming into. So you have an in-house talent development process which continuously bring great talents to your team. At the same time, when the people are coming to your team, they're also finding different other aspects to find out their strengths and weaknesses, and then finally you can align them to your strengths. So it's a great professional branding, and at the same time, it's a great employer branding too. So it's a very great win-win relationship with your company. So that's why it's a great point to have a management training program. Number three, lifelong learning. So this is something really important. So the example, when a young fresh graduate joining to your company as a management training program, they have a long career path. So they're coming into a junior executive, they become an executive, they become a manager, they become senior manager, and go all the way up to the C-suite executives, or even one day probably will become a CEO as well too. So that's the way they become a lifelong employees, because they have a whole lot of life to spend with the company and contribute the values to the companies and keep learning, because keep learning, and this is a great journey for them to move on to best on the talent development and all kind of facilities if you're building around it. So they will be staying for a really long period of time. But however, there's a one key point is about, there's a lot of global MNC used to have a really successful management training program, but however, due to the change last 5-7 years of time, where a lot of millennials joined the workforce with the different expectations, the way company was facilitating the previous generation was not being adopted for the Gen Z. So that facilitation need to happen as well too when you are doing this one too. Otherwise, they will be dropped out from the management training program in 1 to 3 to 5 years or even 4 years of journey, which is a great loss for the company, because the talents are going out and it will take again the cost to build the talents from the pool and acquiring them. Number 4, reducing the training cost. So whenever you're acquiring a new talent from the market, you have to train them, and there is a turnover happening too. So every time the turnover happens, new people coming in, and you have to put resources to train the new people, not only about your culture but also the skill set, and also put them up to the speed. So it takes a bit of time and a cost to make it happen too. But if you have management training program, they're starting on a very, very grassroots levels, and you have a very low cost and lean cost in the very early stage. And then over time, they know everything about the organization already. So this is about only the core competency development through the different facilitation and working through practitioners, different kind of projects, and solving different kind of problems. So that's why it saves a lot of training costs for the company, because you don't have to retain to different kind of new staff who are joining and leaving and filling them up too. So that's why it's so much helpful. Number 5, reduce talent acquisition costs. As long there is a companies, you are retaining the talent, because the very early junior staff is joining to your team and keep going forward to building their journey with your company. So that means you don't need to acquire them more new people. So that means Like an example, just think about how much it costs to acquire somebody director level, how much does it cost to acquire someone in manager level, and how much it costs to acquiring someone from C-suite executives. But if you could acquire talents from the journey coming out from the grassroots level, where you basically university recruitment process, and then if you keep building them to bring it to the top level, so it actually reduces significantly your cost, and that cost you don't need to take it out of the company, but you can reinvest inside your company to build the right cultures and also reward the employees who are working in your company too. And that's the great aspect to building great cultures and keep having a sustainable and developing talents workforce for a particular company. Number 6, attract talent. So this is a great employer branding for sure. Whenever you go to different universities and different and job fair place, you talk about a management training program, everybody know how good is that one. There is a brand already exists, but if you have a strong brand or kind of a mid brand, but if you can adding in a flavor of management training program, because that's an opportunity for university graduates to get into an university and try different skill sets and figure out what they're really good at it. So that's a really good opportunities for them to develop it. So it's a great employer branding, so you can actually attract more talent for your company. Number 7, the company cultures. It's very important because when you have talents coming into a very early stage, and from the day one they know, have been trained about what is the company cultures, and try different functions, and they figure out what they're really passionate about. So finally, the outcome of the management training program, when they discuss to go manager level, they are doing the things which they're really passionate about and they love what they're doing. And that's a really great calculation for building a great culture for a particular company, because that creates a really winning spirit inside the company and build a great team effort and result-oriented mindset, because they all love what they do and what they're passionate about, because in the management training program they could find out what they really love to do. So here we go. Today I give you total 7 reasons why you should build a management training program. If you have not built it one, I will strongly recommend you to build this one. If you're already building or you already have it and facing any kind of challenge, or you want to build it on and you need some advice, go ahead and comment below. We Pro Academy experts will love to give you an advice. All the best.